Hello again, everyone. Edwin Learnard back once again. In this YouTube astrological segment, I'm going to be talking about the Sun sextile or trine, the North Node in a natal chart. Now, some of you may remember when I first started my YouTube astrology channel, I did a series on the aspects in a natal chart. They're a little bit concise, and some people may refer to them as snappy. So what I decided to do was make another series on them in which the videos would be a little bit longer and more descriptive. So anyway, first thing up is if you have the Sun sextile or trine the North Node in a natal chart, you may be someone that can readily focus, easily focus, which is the Sun, on your future, which is the North Node. And say if you have your North Node in Taurus, that future can be one in terms of being self-reliant, generating your own income, expressing, might be tied in with qualities of persistence, patience, and perseverance, or doing something Taurus related, whether it could be carpet laying, geology, architecture, agriculture, cultivation, gardening, finance, banking, as some examples. And also too, you may be someone that can readily shine, which is the Sun, in connection with the positive qualities of the North Node position. Um, there may be, the North Node, say is in Aries as an example, it may be tied in, those positive qualities of the North Node may include being assertive, aggressive, direct, expressing enterprise and initiative, being forceful, in matters, being able to, show courage, bravery, fortitude, being action oriented, and it could even be, doing something Aries related, whether it could be something with the military, firefighting, arson investigation, surgery, doing some profession which is associated with the head. It could be, like helmet design. It could be doing also something with speech pathology, speech therapy, as some other examples, and also too. Um, the development of those positive qualities, the positive attributes of the North Node placement can be very beneficial to one's ego, which is the Sun. If the say if the the North Node is in Sagittarius, it could be those positive you know um, qualities may be tied into being philosophical, expansive, optimistic, jovial, jocular, being, always, being that incorrigible optimist, basically, being able to, motivate others, inspiring others, to do positive things in one's life, the hopeful, optimistic qualities, that through that expression, and things with higher education as well may be very beneficial to one's ego, as an example. Now, also another way these aspects may manifest, whether it's a Sun sextile or trine the North Node in a natal chart, it could be where the biological father and dominant males, which is the Sun, may be advantageous to one's mission and purpose, which is the North Node. Say if the North Node is in Gemini, as an example, it could be, being able to just really, diversify, express versatility, have, be able to be flexible in one's philosophical and belief system. It could be doing something, some field Gemini related, whether it could be journals, something with communication, could be journalism, reporting, data, or satellite communications, or something that requires manual dexterity, such as auto or refrigeration mechanics, as some examples. And also, too, another way these aspects may manifest in the natal chart could be that one may easily be able to put that attention, which is the Sun, on what one is learning and aspiring to be, which is the North Node. If the North Node, say, is in the zodiac sign Cancer. It could be learning to be nurturing, caring, dedicated, devoted, sympathetic, protective. It could be the expression of more introverted activities. Being able to show sensitivity to others, and it could also be you know. Um, doing something, associated, field associated with the zodiac sign Cancer, whether it could be real estate, home remodeling, renovation, cooking, restaurant, culinary work, as some examples. Also, too, if you have the Sun sextile or trine, the North Node in a natal chart, you may be someone, you know, um, that could be readily able to fulfill that destiny, which is the North Node, to shine, and being able to shine as well, which is the Sun. And if the Sun, say, is in Pisces as an example, you may have some desire to shine, doing something with dancing, photography, poetry, chemistry, anesthesiology, spirituality, or the metaphysical, which includes astrology, as some examples. And also, to having these aspects, you may easily find that confidence, that self-assuredness, which is the Sun, in order to move forward, which is the North Node, and being direct where you're being directed to. You're the North Node. Say the North Node is in Virgo, as an example. It could be doing something that requires organization, and you're showing punctuality, reliability, industry, working hard. It could be moving forward in some Virgo type field or profession, whether it could be something with statistics, analytics, health and fitness, working as a dietitian, nutritionist. As some examples, it could be something that requires, organizing, such as being a professional organizer, as some other examples. And also, too, these aspects can be auspicious for having that good understanding, which is the Sun, of, again, that direction that one needs to move toward. The person, people that have these aspects may be very conscious and have the good awareness of what direction they need to go to, or where they need to move toward to, which is the North Node. And if you have, say, your North Node is in Libra, as an example, it could be moving towards something that's relationship or oriented, collaborating with others. It could be toward some kind of or something with art, which can include drawing, painting, or sculpting, or you're doing something associated with the law, whether that could be, working as maybe an attorney, a paralegal, a bailiff, or a judge, as some examples. And also, too, these aspects could be very positive for having the understanding of one's identity, which is the Sun, and being able, understanding that could help you, attain, that mission and purpose, which is the North Node. And if the say, if the North Node, say it's in Aquarius, that purpose may be tied in, to doing something, with it could be humanitarianism, something that expresses altruism, selflessness. It may be, being able, it could be something Aquarius related, an Aquarius related field, that could be astronomy, computers, astrology, electronics, aviation, innovation, as some other examples. And this could be, something too, where, these aspects can be positive for readily taking action, which is the Sun, on issues that may need to be confronted and addressed, which is the North Node. if the North Node is in Capricorn, as an example, those issues that may need to be confronted and addressed simply be career or business related. It may be tied in, with one's social status or stature in life. It may be something associated with the government, or something of a political nature, as some examples, or even matters with someone's public image and reputation. Anyway, people, that'll conclude this YouTube astrological segment. Until next time, Edwin Learnard saying, stay well.